Alright guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. What's that, Nina? We'll see ahead of them. Give me a little boop. And a girl. Alright, welcome to the start of Trials of Mana. We'll be playing it via the collection of mana. There we go. Just waiting for the controller to connect. You leave it alone for like a hot minute, it disconnects. I've been wanting to stream this game for a while, but something always gets in the way. Now we're doing it today. When the world was shrouded in darkness, the goddess of Mana drew forth the sword of Mana to smite the 8 Benevolons, monsters of destruction. She sealed the horrors inside the 8 Mana stones, bringing the realm back from the brink. Weak from rebuilding the world, the goddess changed into a tree and fell fast asleep for years. However, the forces of evil sought to free the Benevolents to gain control of the world. They started a terrible war to further their plot and destabilize the kingdoms. Peace was at an end. Mana itself began to disappear from the world, and the Mana tree to wither. What an opening. Hex crawl, and then events of, the Mana tree withering, and, well, we'll see later what those lights were. But yeah, I was gonna do this last year. Stream this and then the remake, but then I had to do all the Mario and Luigi games, and I think I was also playing something else at the time. And I was like, well shit, I don't know when I'm gonna do this. And then Suikoden Remastered just came out, 1 and 2. I was like, oh, okay. I don't want to do that. It's been 5 years since I played Suikoden 1 and 2. And then the Lunar Remaster is coming out sometime this year. And I'm hoping I'll have time to do that this year. If not, maybe next year. I don't know. I'm gonna do Bravely Second also. So I had to make a poll. This, Suikoden, Bravely Second. This one, barely. So like, I will do this one. We'll see how things are after we finish this and the remake. Maybe we'll do Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. Maybe probably like a game in between, like a short game, and then Suikoden. Then Bravely second? I don't know. We'll see. All right, but we're doing because I will be playing the remake also. My first party when I played this game, way back when this was there was a fan translation of this game. It was Durin, Angela, and Lise. Now in this translation, the official one, it's Reese. That was my main party, the first party I picked. That's what we're gonna use for the remake. For here, we're gonna use Kevin, Hawkeye, and Charlotte. In that order. I'll explain why in a bit. Or I'll talk about it when we get there. Probably, you know what? I'll probably do that instead. Persecuted by humankind, beastmen were forced into the dark woods of Duskman Forest. Only one managed to stand up against the oppression. Became king. Under his rule, the beastman created the kingdom of Ferolia. There, he and his kin waited for a chance to get revenge on the humans who drove them away. Well, visit his furry majesty. What do you think of the knights? Finally, the time is upon us. With the coming shift in the world's mana power, now is the perfect opportunity to get back at those nasty humans. Do I know you? How silly of me. They call me Gorman, Death Devourer. Our goals are the same, for I hate humankind as much as you do. May I offer you some unsolicited help? Outsiders and help are unwelcome. Be gone. No, wait. I'll leave. But if you change your mind, my dark spells and I are always at your service. Wait. I'll give you one chance. Oh, I shan't waste it. Tell me what you would have me do and consider it done. Kevin was the one and only son of Ferolia's king. The young boy's human mother had long since abandoned her child, leaving him to be raised by the beastmen. Kevin never connected with others due to the hardships of his childhood. He was raised as his father's successor, trained to fight from his infancy. One night, the young prince came upon a slain mother wolf and her living pup, Carl. Finding a true friend in the affectionate wolf, the boy's frozen heart began to thaw. Huh? Sleep good, huh, Carl? What was that yap for, Carl? Tiny but still a wolf. Here, like this. We're alike, you and me. A wolf who acts like a dog. A beastman with human blood in my veins. Neither of us got a mom. Don't worry, Carl. Got you, and I'll protect you since your mom can't now. Alright, so first we're gonna save. I'm gonna save over this because I was just trying it out. What's wrong? Stop. What are you doing, Carl? So Carl's gone berserk. But, you know, this fight is scripted. You gotta lose your health. Okay, it takes a while unless Carl gets those nice, almost double-digit hits. Ugh. Stop. Body's moving on its own. Yeah, literally on its own. No. No, no. Carl. Carl. How did this happen? Unable to resist his beastman instincts, the boy transformed and attacked his only friend. Kevin made a small grave for Carl by the flower patch they'd often visited together. Racked with guilt, there he wept for his lost friend. So sorry, Carl. Kevin didn't know how long he wandered the forest, but eventually he made it back to the palace, but nothing was the same. Carl couldn't save him, couldn't stop me. Beastman blood. Why did I transform? Why then? You don't look so good. Of course you don't look so good. Long ago, beasts feared fire, but beastmen are different. We know how to handle fire. We know everything humans do. Just ask His Majesty the King. Don't you want to help drive out the humans? Hear me out. My son says I'm going senile, but my eyes never failed me before. I swear there are fewer moons in the sky. We ain't so different from humans, so why we gotta be outcasts, huh? We'll teach those humans what it's like. We will. You know Chart Moon Tower here in Dusk Moon Forest, right? There's supposed to be something in there keeping the whole area in darkness. Beastmen will finally be able to leave this gloomy forest and join the rest of the world. There you are. Wait, where's Carl? Can't wait to invade the human world. All hail His Majesty, our fearless leader. Wish I had your luck. Be careful of that girl, though. She can kick anyone's behind when she transforms. So I hear you're next in line for the throne. Look me up if you're ever in the market for a special someone to share it with, okay? By order of the king, the Beastmen forces are hereby sent out to take over human settlements. Our first target is the holy city, Wendell. Yes, sir. Now's our chance to pay back the humans for what they've done. Once we take their holy city, we'll have already dealt a serious blow to those weaklings. Yeah. We'll be taking Jad, then it's straight to Wendell. Hear that, Princeling? Your old man picked me to lead the Beastmen to victory, not you. How does it feel to be a waste of space? We'll show you. We're gonna go talk to him right now. His Majesty is out. He left with that weird fellow that just showed up at the castle. Weird, huh? How much for that? Huh? I hear something through this wall. I know that voice. Well done, Gormand. It's an honor to fulfill the wishes of the king. Were you impressed by my dark magic then? Corrupting the will of a tiny pup to attack my son is child's play. No matter, it induced his transformation as planned. With no attachments to keep him from training, my son will become a weapon. I have no more need of you. Leave. Wait, what? Be reasonable, Your Majesty. You beast! Look at that. Broke right through. Hey, Gads, he just... Stop right there, coward. Yes, use that hatred I see in your eye. Bend it to your will. Let it fuel your beastman power. Never lose it. Shut up. Foolish boy. Know your place. You called yourself Death Devourer, did you not? Yes, indeed, Your Majesty. I leave the matter of my son to you. Understood, sire. That's right, Xenoblade Chronicles X came out. I should probably play that when I get a chance. Yeah, let's save the game again. Okay, here. Let me set you down. Might have been the burps. There you go. Alright, so now we gotta get out of here. Oh yes, and Kevin, now that he's able to transform into a into his beast form, we can do that now. Only at night, though. Ah. What'd you do to Carl? Give him back. Spare me. I was merely following His Majesty's orders. Wait. Come to you with an offer. Wouldn't you like to know how to bring your little Carl back to life? Huh? Berolian forces are on their way to Wendell as we speak. You need to find the Priest of Light who lives there. He knows how to bring back the dead. You lie. Does this look like the face of a liar? You cannot wait. Ludger's guards have already left. If you dally, they may do away with the priest before you arrive. Where's... Wendell? Where? It's this way, Your Highness. Make for Mintus, just outside of Dustmoon Forest. From there, you can cross the sea to the city of Jad. Wendell is quite close to that location. Don't dawdle or Ludger will have complete control of Wendell before you even arrive. Try to stay out of his sight, okay? I shouldn't be seen here with you either. I'll take my leave. Yeah, so we're just gonna make our way over to the next area. So for our lovely little menu screen, we are 23 experience away from the next level. I don't think there's anything I need to change. There's our moves, equipment, storage. Oh, hold up. You want to step out? Text window, so we can change the window for the text. Battle AI, our files. Okay. Yeah, not much. Yeah, we'll get a couple of experience here. Not too much because we're going to the next area and we'll be, we'll still be fighting stuff. Carl, wait for me. Priest and Wendell will tell me how to bring you back. Still my best friend, Carl. That coward is no father. He's why Mom left. Is she alive? Wanna see her. Kevin, burned with hatred for his father and shame for the feral blood in his veins that made him deliver the final misguided blow to his only friend. As the Ferolian troops left the castle, the young prince was hot on their heels, had to get to Wendell and ask the Priest of Light to bring Carl back to life. No one could know that the wheels of fate were already turning for Kevin, whose story had only just begun. Look at that opening crawl. A little bit of mode 7. I'm glad. I'm glad we're playing this game. I still haven't finished Secret of Mana. I don't think I played it after the last time I streamed it, which was like a couple years back. I probably should get back to that one. But this one is, well, I guess it'd have to be. The only other one I played is Sword of Mana, which was good. I liked it. The remake of the first Secret of Mana game, Final Fantasy Adventure. But I guess I can say this one out of the ones I've played, which is only doing a bit, this is my favorite. I was excited when this got a remake. Dad belongs to Ferolia. Don't resist and we may spare you. Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when. We'll go around and talk to some of the people here. What kind of weapon shop doesn't sell weapons? Come on, these beast guys are itching for a fight. Not sure if I can beat them all on my own, though. Curses. Another customer? Sorry, we're fresh out of weapons. Couldn't stop those beastmen from taking the lot. Of course not. It happened literally out of nowhere. The town is caught up in a war it never wanted. Just like so many places in the world. Like my homeland. What is going on? Beastmen of Ferolia look like humans during the day, but at night they transform into animals. Don't leave the house after dark, you hear? Trying to leave the city, night is actually best. Once the beastmen transform, they lose their better judgment. It's easier to sneak past them. That's what we gotta do, wait till nightfall. We're gonna hit the inn. Looking for a place to rest? No charge. Can't do business with those beastmen in town anyway. Up until the evening. Alright, look at that. Mana Day. Yeah, so there's Angela, which we won't see probably for a good while. Yeah, we're just gonna make our way to the Wendell. Okay, so Kevin has this unique, well, not just him, but also Hawkeye. They can attack twice. It's each button press. Everyone else does just one hit of press. But only Kevin can transform at night. I probably shouldn't just go through the screens. There's a chance an enemy will drop loot after battle's done. Yeah, hit collision in this game is weird. we totally whiffed, but he still took the damage. Arrows. Targets one enemy, targets asleep. Okay. I mean, not bad. We got an item, but it's like 11 points of damage from those arrows. Astoria. Well, let's take a little detour before we head to Astoria. A little bit of grinding. Oh, yeah, see? We just waited a little bit. Well, it's probably not a good idea to open up some chests until I get some healing items. Kevin's agility and luck aren't that great. Hawkeye has the best agility, well, dexterity in this game, and luck. So if you're using him or have him in the party, he's the guy to select when you're opening up chests. No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake. Maybe it'll appear tonight too. Also, enemies respawn every 2 screens. So the enemies here will respawn. Alright. Level up. That was fast. I didn't think we hit 23 kills that quickly. Uh, 36 for the next one. Okay. $36. That is a little bit. Quite a bit. Everything's at 1 experience. I do want to get to at least level 3. So we'll fight a couple of enemies. It's also gonna be good because we'll get some extra GP out of it. What you can also do, instead of just tapping A, you can hold A, and they'll automatically go in and attack. Although sometimes it's not the best. They'll just be flailing around for no reason. Ooh, smoke screen. It's not too bad, but that was what, 19? 13? Yeah, so the wolves here are gone. They barricaded the city. Smart. Yeah, sometimes it just won't do anything. So auto attacking is nice, but sometimes it's just, whoops. Sometimes it's best just to Keep attacking normally. And with at least the mushrooms give 2 experience. Like the rabbits can keep giving us 1 experience, but the mushrooms should at least give us 2. Alright, 15 more. So, yeah, we're good. It's a little more. And then we'll make our way to Astoria. Yeah, with Kevin, it's just 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, wait. And he takes him out. His eyes are going out. I'm on the trials. Yes. It was either this was gonna be last year, but literally that didn't happen. And it was gonna be this Suikoden or Bravely second, and this game won. So we're doing OG and remake of Trials. Everything's going well. Hopefully you're doing well as well, Zod. Yeah, we're choosing R3, Kevin, Hawkeye, Charlotte for this version, and then for the remake we'll pick the other 3. Duran, Angela, and Reese. How much money do we have? We got 283 GP. We'll buy a couple of items. Nice, never played the others because you never beat Secret of Mana. I too haven't beat Secret of Mana either. I streamed it once a couple years ago, stopped, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to play this anymore. It's very janky. I'm getting attacked from fucking the other side of the area, and I can't do anything because I just can't. Maybe I'll give it another try. I'll get a rope and 1 cup of wishes, and that should be more than enough. Before I start throwing stuff into the storage. Give up every time. Yeah, I just can't. Maybe one day. But that day is not today. Or anytime soon. Luckily, this game won't take too long because I remember where a lot of things are. So we'll be just going from point A to point B with grinding in between. No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake. Maybe it'll appear tonight too. Wow. Iron Knuckles. I probably should have bought stuff weapon-wise, but for the most part, we don't really need to worry too much about equipment. We can afford to not buy gear right now. Wee. Okay. I think like 90% of the stuff, there's nothing to check in the overworld. The rare occasion that there is actually something hidden. Yeah, let's rest. Oops, I think I forgot to talk to someone else. Or, you know, one from night to day. Like, literally, it was about to be daytime. Did you hear? Jad's been taken over by beastmen. Are we next? Oh, no. I forgot to do one thing. We weren't supposed to go straight to Astoria. There's an invisible force blocking the way. Now we go to Astoria and take a nap. I was in my not focusing. We totally just went straight here. Okay, so this should now trigger this cutscene. There it is. I talked to the right guy, we just didn't go get hit by the force field. Huh? That was really bright. What the? A light? What? Where's that light going? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. You saw that light too, didn't you? Well, I'll be. We could still gaslight him though. Like I didn't see nothing, old man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't touch one of them, but he still took the damage anyways. He was very wonky. Or for good and for bad. Alright, so here's what I'm going to tell you about some of these stats. Dexterity, luck, don't even bother leveling them up. Unless you run out of stuff to increase. They don't do shit. Even on this collection of mana version, they don't do jack diddly squat. Strength increases your power. Dexterity is supposed to increase your agility, which does fuck all in this game. Stamina increases your defense and gives you some HP, some extra HP. Intellect increases your magic attack with anything that isn't holy, and it also increases your resistance to magic attack that isn't holy. Spirit increases your resistance to holy and your strength for holy based attacks. Luck is supposed to increase your crit, but as far as I know, that isn't a thing in this game. Maybe it is. Maybe I haven't played it enough times where crit actually triggers, but no. Don't touch that. Although I do think luck and dexterity will affect the little wheel of fortune for when you pick up an item from a chest, but you only take a bit of damage if you don't get a safe selection, so not really a problem. So I already leveled up and I got strength. I'm gonna level up intellect, because the higher your intellect, the better your resistance, and the less likely you'll get one shot by spells from enemies as you progress through the game. Trust me, that shit's gonna happen a lot. There are bosses that just love spamming spells. You touch them once, they throw like 2-3 spells at you. Someone like Angela or Charlotte are okay because they have good intellect. Someone like Kevin, with no or little intellects that points put in, will most likely get one shot. Hey, hang in there. I'm alright. Who are you? Kevin from Ferolia. Saw the light. Heaven? I have no other option, so I suppose you'll do. What? Never mind. I need you to take me to the Priest of Light in Wendell. I can't fly any further on my own. Fine by me, but Cascade Cavern can't get through right now. You can get us through the barrier, but we need to hurry. Something has happened to the Sanctuary of Mana. Sanctuary of Mana? Wait. That came from Astoria. I gotta go back. Let me rest inside you for a bit. You won't see me, but don't worry. I'm still here. Whoa, wait, what? Don't delay. We must see to Astoria. Ah, it's in my head. Hurry. On it. Better not touch anything in there. Like, whoops. I broke something. I don't think you know how to read anymore. Which is fine. I don't think Kevin knows how to read. He's a beastman. Words no need. Punch hard. Punch fast. Ow. Alright, we should be good for maybe one. No, that was it. Now we're stuck in. We can't transform. That's fine. We don't need to. Not for these mucks. Alright, how far are we for the next level? 48. 48. Yeah, we'll get him to level 4. Because we're getting another party member in a bit. And I believe they will appear at level 4. And there's one thing about me. Unless the game, you know, you get your party members very far away ahead of time, or later in the game, or whatever. If I can get them within the same level range, I'm happy. I'm good. If they're like too far in between, it's like, you know what? It's fine. Whatever. Oh, there will be one moment in this game where we will be separated. So somebody will be a little low in experience compared to everybody else, which means I'm gonna have to kill 2 of the party members and then just let the third one get all the experience. Which, you know, sucks, but honestly, once we're after that part of the game, it shouldn't take too long for them to catch up. Maybe 1 or 2 enemy encounters. It's probably gonna have to be Kevin that will be split from the party. But it's fine because he'll have no problem catching up. We just gotta fight enemies at nighttime. He'll transform into a wolf. He'll kick their ass. We'll laugh. They'll laugh. Kevin will level up once, or have enough experience to be all caught up with the others, and then we'll keep going. Sweet. Where are we at now? Okay, 19 more. All right, cool. Just another little quick sweep. Yep, same enemies as Secret of Mana. This is the 3rd game in the installment. In terms of title. The Secret of Mana is actually the 2nd Secret of Mana game. The first one is Final Fantasy Adventures, which was titled that in the US, but in Japanese it's Seiken Densetsu. Secret of Mana 1. I'm not even gonna try to say it. What? What happened? Where is everyone? This looks like the work of beastmen. These cowards. We have to get to the Priest of Light as soon as possible. Wendell is in danger. Yeah, although the first Secret of Mana was a good mix of Secret of Mana stuff and some Final Fantasy elements. And then it kind of started doing its own thing. Alright, we should almost be close to the next level. I'm not gonna save or heal. Probably should, but We'll be fine. It's not like we're gonna get wiped by a little wabbit and some shrooms. Okay, but we should be close to leveling up. There we go. We'll level up stamina. Okay, cool. Let's make our way to the cave. And that is where we will meet our second party member. Which is Hawkeye. Going to Wendell. Sorry to ruin your plan. The cavern is blocked. What's this about a ferry letting us through? Whoa, are you serious? Guess this explains the light earlier. You can call me Hawkeye. I have business in Wendell if you must know. Don't spread this around, but I'm with the noble Neverland thieves. Or at least I was when we could call ourselves noble. Neverland agents never stole from the needy, only from corrupt businessmen that took advantage of the people. That was our creed. But a woman named Isabella appeared and manipulated our leader, FlameCon, into giving her power. Then she killed Eagle, my friend. On top of that, she got to his sister Jessica too. She was given the choker of death, and now I can't take out Isabella without risking Jessica's life. That's why I escaped. I need to talk to the Priest of Light in Wendell. He might know of a way to get that cursed choker off of Jessica. I'm not a big believer in chance. There's a reason we've crossed paths. I'll come with you to Wendell. Alright, so now we got 2 party members. Oops. Okay. Yeah, he's only a couple of experience away from the next level, which is fine. There's an invisible force blocking the way. Give me a moment. I'll get rid of the barrier. There. You should be fine now. So we're just gonna ignore everything. But Wind, why would you do that? You're missing out on all the experience and gold. Because we're gonna get our next party member literally soon. Especially the one we chose. So we chose Charlotte as our 3rd party member. There's a reason for that. Normally, if you don't pick her, you will find her here. After this little dungeon is done. But if you don't have her as your 3rd party member, she'll just leave. But if you select her as your third party member, she will join you here, and then you will have 3 party members for the first boss of the game, which is Totes My Goats. Eek! Help me! Ah! Hoey! Phew, I thought I was a goner, but you saved me. I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell. Dangerous here. Go home. But I grew up with no parents, but there was one priest that was always nice to me. Keith was kind and helpful. He took care of me. Grandpa asked Heath to go to Astoria to look into something, but I got a very bad feeling about it. Those wascally rabbits are there too. I didn't want anything to happen to Keith, so I followed him in secret. By a horrible twist of fate, a strange man took Keith away right when I finally found him again. Then I couldn't even come back to Wendell until you opened the barrier on the cabin. I took the wrong turn in Albuquerque and landed up here. I got a little lost on the way and fell down. You hadn't been there. It would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close. She is 14, by the way. You may not look it, but she is 14. She looks like she's like 8. Fine, you can come with. On my way to Wendell to see the priest anyway. Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you help your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the priest of White. Come on, Swowpoke. I'll take you to my grandpa, to Wendell. Oh, great. She also joins at level 4. But now we have a full party. And it is only a little over an hour into the stream. Yep. That's not select. Or minus. Yep. Now, if you pick someone other than Charlotte as your third party member, you will find them a little bit later. After the first boss in this game. So now we can go ahead and fight everything here. We're getting 3 EXP. And that's so much better than 1. Yeah, so we're just making our way back to close to the entrance, basically. And then we're gonna come back. you're trapped. Oh, but believe you me, I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with us. The great thing about this game is you have all these options in terms of party members, party teams. It does not matter which ones you pick. In terms of, you don't need to have a healer, you don't need to have a debuffer, you don't need to have a buffer. There's items in this game that will help do that. Although it's nicer to have the actual character that does debuffs, the buffs, and the heals, because you only consume magic and not items. But that's just the thing. You can just buy a shit ton of items and you're good. So you can have as much fun as you want with whatever party member you select. I don't want the... Oh, you know, quick save will be nice if I gotta end stream and we are God knows how far away from a save point. Which shouldn't happen, but if it does, we'll do a quick save. Ooh, 57. You know, just to be safe, Hawkeye will give you a piece of candy. That'll make him feel a little better. I'm gonna go with intellect. Charlotte's. Gonna be increasing spirits. Yeah, for this, we'll increase Hawkeye's intelligence. Oh, look, an item seed. Nice. We can plant that and get a random item. I think we'll probably be okay with this first boss. We don't really need to go anything higher than 5. But that doesn't mean we, you know, can't grind if we feel like it. Aw, you couldn't have given me the safe. Well, that's on me for not switching to Hawkeye. Should have done that. First and foremost, what we should have done. How much money do we have? We should have a decent amount. 473. That might be enough for full set of gear for everyone. $58, $55, $55. A little over 100. Oh shit. They should have, yeah. My bad. I forgot that they already have, at the very least, starting gear. And weapons. Okay. Yeah, so Kevin's the only one that needs equipment. With iron knuckle. Leather vest. Yeah, dagger fatigues. Wood flail and sheep pajamas. So they're okay on equipment. I'm gonna buy another couple wishes. Just to have another one, just in case. And we're off to talk to the priest of Wendell. I'll wait out here. I left without telling Grandpa. He's probably mad. That's fine. Oh, one more thing about this game. You only need to play it 3 times to get the full story, because there are 2 characters will share the same story path. Which means if you have those 2 as your first and second choice, there'll be extra dialogue. So it's Angela, Duran, Hawkeye, Reese, and then Kevin and Charlotte. But I don't give a damn about the extra dialogue for that, because I just have Charlotte as the 3rd one, so I get have a full party by the time we do the first boss in this game. He still does her dialogue, but I don't think it's as much as if she were your second choice. Please accept the goddess Amana's blessing. Priest, Carl, bring Carl back. Friend, he's my only friend. Carl the wolf pup. What is your name, son? I see. Listen well, Kevin. The gift of life comes with the inevitability of death. Nothing can replace the life lost. That is why the gift is so precious. But death is how new life begins. Carl cannot return to life, but his soul will live on in your heart. But Carl, keep the memory of him alive in your heart. Someday, Carl may be reborn into your life again. This is the king's fault. Won't forgive him for what he did to Carl. Hey, anyways, Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica. Choker of Death? That's a forbidden and ancient magic. How did this come to be? Here's the story. Isabella is not what she seems. Hawkeye, my apologies, but I do not know how to lift this ancient curse. Only the goddess Amana can do that. Only the Mana goddess? It can't be. What am I supposed to do now? Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day. Withering? But without the Mana tree, the seals on the Mana stones will break. The Benevolence will be released into the world. Benevoleno? Huh? You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary. What? Fairy, what's he talking about? Sorry. The Mana in the world's so depleted, a fairy can't leave the Sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it. Fairy's better now, yeah? We made it to Wendell. We're done. So go to the old man instead. Would that I would able to. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Huh? Don't need a Mana sword. I need revenge on the one who hurt Carl. You know you're not strong enough to defeat the King of Ferolia right now, but with the Sword of Mana, you will be. Stronger than the King? Really? But what is the Sword of Mana? Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana, guiding force of spirits. It is a form of the golden wand used to make the world. The one who holds the Mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the Mana tree, waiting. Before the Mana tree withers, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of Mana. She alone can bring peace and grant your wish. I get that sword, I can defeat the king? Done. Where's the Sanctuary of Mana? So sorry, but with Mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the Sanctuary. Throughout the world are 8 points of Mana energy. Mana stones sealing away the fearsome Benevolence. If you activate the Mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is a sanctuary. However, the energy inside the 8 Mana stones was sealed on purpose as the Mana goddess began her slumber. So what should I do? There once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the Mana stones. However, as countries refused to allow each other control of the spell, war followed, causing as much destruction as the sealed Benevolence. The survivors cursed their magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of anyone who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell. Then there's no way to control the energy. There is one way. Borrow the power of the elemental spirits that reside near the Mana stones instead, and open the portal with my remaining magic. Splendid. You wish to find a Mana stone. I've heard many say that the Light Stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. Take Fairy and find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers. Fairy, answer me this. If I go with you, I can save Jessica. Of course, the goddess of Mana should be able to undo any magical curse once she reawakens. Then I'm in. Let's see this through, Kevin. Okay, cool. It's not like we have a choice, but cool. Huh? Don't leave me behind. I need to save Heath. I'm coming whether you like it or not. Yeah, we'll hit the inn. 24 GP. It was 10 in Astoria. Highway robbery. Alright, well, we do have an item seed, so let's get the magic rope. Wait, we may or may not be using magic ropes. I have them just in case, but honestly, I might not use some. There is one instance we can use it, but it'd probably be better if we just kept taking on enemies for experience. Wait, stop. There's mana power coming from the waterfall. See that strange hole further up? I bet Lumina is in there. They eat shit bats. Alright, just hit this save point real quick. This game is rough. This game is rough. It's a lot of fucking trying to survive getting from point A to point B, and point B being a gold statue of the goddess for heals and a save point. Yeah, I love the music in this game. It's really good. That's the whole fair was talking about, right? How do we get over there? What would you do? Use ferry. Oh, right. I forgot you can't fly. I think I can use the residual mana power in the waterfall to get you over there. Let's give it a try. We did it. Everyone just literally runs. There's the Hawkeye. We don't want no shenanigans. Wow. Okay, Dick. Those throw attacks deal a lot of damage. Okay, and then from here, the right side, yeah, that's where the boss is. How would you know? You wouldn't. Unless you know ahead of time. There's gonna be a lot of moments where there's split paths. One will take you to a save point. The other will take you straight to the boss. And here's the thing, it's either gonna be, you know, oh, it's another path you can take to the boss, or the next screen is literally the boss fight. And you're like low on health. And you're like, well, shit. I better win or else game over and I go back to the last save point, which was who knows how long. Okay, so where are we on experience? 10. Okay. And that's fine. Something here. The full metal hunger attacks. Yeah, so normally you just have 2 party members. But since Charlotte is our 3rd party member, we get 3. You don't need a 3rd party member. It just makes things go a little bit quicker. Because you literally have someone else attacking. Charlotte might be down. Oh yeah, she's definitely down. You saw that, right? 3 attacks back to back, and poor Charlotte took all of those hits. And just to make sure Kevin doesn't fall the same fate, we'll heal him up real quick. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. You won. What is that? Heyo, looking for Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to meet ya. Thanks for releasing me from that monster. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come. Barry filled me in while you were fighting. Telepathy's great, huh? Just like Fairy, we elementals need mana to live. I'll help however I can to make sure we save the mana of the world. Lumina, where's the light stone? It's straight up from here, deep within the old ruins. But you can't exactly get there from here. It's safe though, for now at least. It's so unstable, it seems like the Benevolon could be unsealed at any minute. We gotta get the rest of the elementals on board and open the portal to the sanctuary. We've obtained the light elemental Lumina. Huh? A crack. Maybe a shortcut. And we all level up. I'll increase dexterity. Hawk is the only exception for the dexterity leveling up, because all of his skills will be from dexterity. And Charlotte learned Healing Light. So she only learned Healing Light because we got Lumina. If we had gotten level 6, she would not learn the skill until the next, I think level up, maybe. What? What do you think you're doing? Thanks for taking down the cavern barrier. Now nothing's stopping us from invading Wendell. This is a present to show our appreciation. No! Let's get going. What do I do? So remember in the opening credits with those four balls of light? It was actually 4 fairies. The mana tree continues to wither. A hero must take the sword and awaken our goddess. Let us ask the Priest of Light for guidance. We must not delay. Let's go. Cannot continue. What do you mean? We're so close. Can't make it to the other realm with my powers. I'll leave the rest of it to you. Please hurry. We cannot continue either. Please go on without us. Find our hero and save the mana tree. Wait, where? There's our boy, Duran. So that, if we only had 2 party members, that's where our third one would be. The one we selected. Let me out. Shut it. No one's coming anyway. Who? Tell me. Where? Name's Duran. I'm a swordsman from Valsenna. This here is the stronghold of Jad. Well, the prisons. Saw the beastmen bring you in here. Those fiends are the worst. Usually they'd be no match for me, but they caught me in my sleep. Same with you, right? Those cowards. I'll get the drop on them yet. Wait there. I'll get you out. Quit your yakking. Keep quiet. I knew I smelled something foul. Guess it was you. Why you? Get back. I'll shut that mouth myself. Arrgh. Wait. Uh-oh. Huh. Oaf. There, you're free. Let's get out of here. Let's split up. You better run to the docks and get out of this town. While the beastmen are attacking Wendell, their forces are spread thin. You can catch that boat before it sails. I heard the townsfolk mention it before I got caught. You look beat. Offer a prayer to that mana statue and you'll be healed completely. Sorry, but I can't wait. Good luck to you. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Out of this place. Yeah, whenever they want to come over and help out, you know, no rush. Eek, save me. Sorry, Kingy. Not our job. These howlers leveled up right before our very eyes. They were level 3 in the last 2 screens. Now they're level 4. How much GP do you have? We'll probably have enough to buy stuff for 1170. Oh yeah, we'll have enough to buy stuff from the next town. Get aboard, quick! We're setting sail. Wait, Duran isn't here. Sorry, we have to cast off now. All aboard. Hey, wait for me! Drat, just missed it. Well, safe travels. I mean, if he just believed hard enough, maybe he could have jumped and made it. But we know that's bullshit. We've wasted too much time. We have to get to Maya and find the rest of the elementals. Yeah, I believe the next one we're going for is no. Welcome to the free city of Maya. Ships regularly travel from these docks to Jad's stronghold. But there's shit going on in Jad, so we're not doing ships traveling over there. Yes. Hello, I am Bon Voyage, and you are? Never mind, it hardly matters. You simply must see my invention. Wait for me in the backyard. I am Von Voyage's sister, Von Sor. My brother says he's an alchemist, but he's just a regular inventor. Never meddled with metals, after all. You wanna know what this is, right? Right? Just wait. There's only one easy way to Valsenna from Maya, and that's the bridge. The other way down the treacherous Golden Road is full of monsters. However, behold, with my new deluxe super cannon, you can reach it in one blast. I'm almost done. So, what do you think? Yeah, but it's missing something. This is the house of Bon Voyage, the alchemic inventor. He saw some weird machines in his backyard. Tried to sell west to Bazer, but they turned me away. Said they didn't want any outsiders in the city. We all escaped Jad, but I heard rumors before we left that the Priest of Light risked his life to put a barrier around Wendell to repel the Beastmen. It made his eminence fall so dangerously ill, he collapsed. The young priest named Heath is the only one in Wendell who can cure the deadly sickness. No one knows where he is. This could be bad. If someone's about to die, you'll plug me in the room. Alright, Zod. Sounds like a plan. No, not Grandpa. I have to go back. No, Charlotte. Can't go back to Jad. We get the Sword of Mana and find Heath. Then we can save your grandpa. Grandpa. Alright. Before we go... let's update our gear. If we can, which we can't, not a problem. We'll upgrade it soon enough. Because we'll be going to the dwarf village. But not just yet. We're actually, you know, really close by to Valsenna. Look, it's fine. As long as it didn't hit Kevin again, we're good. Okay, so now for the low cost of 3 MP, Charlie can heal us. Even at level 4, the Rabbites only give us 1 experience still. Okay. Before we make our way there... I really wish it was a gold statue instead of a silver one, because we're about to fight a couple of enemies here. Who goes there? I'll send in spies, I bet. You think you can walk away from us unscathed? Never. What do you mean? Whoa, that sounds like an overreaction. Eek, the scaly lady looks angry. Silence, you are enemies of the kingdom. Bring out those magic devices. We'll trap them on the bridge. Take this. Huh? Yeah, they do a shit ton of damage. Okay. Just have her cast a spell. Wait a bit. We don't need to wait too long. I just wanted to drink some water too. So she can cast Healing Light a little bit faster. Alright. It's fine. We're good. One down. Cast it on Hawkeye. Cast it on yourself. You won! Everyone, retreat! Hmm? It's a bomb! How do we get to Valsenna now? Almost fucking blew up. And that would have been the end of you know, our heroes. Alright, so now we're making our way back to Maya. Be like, hey, you can't go to Valsena now. What? I remember about this Bon Voyage guy. Who said he's got a can that can take us there. $48, man. So much damage. This might be the last screen. No, this one. Yeah, once we get to the remake, all of these... No, this one. All these screen transitions, it's just gonna be one big area. Golden Road, instead of all these screen transitions, one big area. Which is nice. Bridge is down. Oh, I see. Have no fear, with my Hyper Deluxe Super Cannon version 2, I can fix all your problems. Did you rename it? Oh, never mind that. You need to come into my backyard again, lickety-split. Isn't she a beauty? This is the revolutionary ultra fabulous Turbo Cannon number 2. Oh, I got so caught up in making this that I forgot about ignition fuel. I need nitromite to fire this up. Think you can grab some? Got too much work left on my next invention to get it myself. You'll be fine. You're looking for my brother. He went out. Where do you think we can find fuel? We should ask. Alright, so the same thing. Nitromite? Pretty sure dwarves use that stuff in the mines to dig tunnels. Go to Dwarf Village. There's a secret entrance in Stone Split Gap just before the bridge. That's all I know. $45 GP. The last place was 23, and the place before that was 10. You guys are killing me with this. The price hikes. I only got like almost 2,000 GP to my name. I'm gonna need that to buy shit. Luckily, money is honestly not a big issue in this game until endgame, when everything costs a lot of money. We'll do dexterity again. Okay. Now shall I learn Twinkle Rain? Right? Twinkle Rain. Which will heal our status ailments. So poison, mini, Moogle, silence. As long as she's not silenced. But for now, she can only heal single targets. But we're not going to use Twinkle Rain as much because we have medical herbs. All right, we should be back. Hopefully. Say hi, Nina. Give me a little boop. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything froze. My laptop froze. I had to hard reset. But we're back now. We should be. And like the sucky thing is that since I'm also recording this, whatever was recorded was corrupted. So I gotta download the VOD, which is fine. You know, again, we have backups. I gotta download the VOD and edit everything together. I don't know where it stopped. I think it might have been as we entered the Stone Gap Cave or Stone Split Gap. Yeah, so basically we came here, we interacted with the statue. Lumina comes out and saying, "Hey, did you know this place used to be called Gem Cavern because of all the gems around? And this rock is actually over here. It's an illusion the dwarves made, you know, to hide their entrance, and Lumina was able to dispel the illusion." All right, so now we're actually here and making our way to the dwarf village. I'm hoping it won't freeze again. This has not happened before. Or at least this is the first that this has happened. Yeah, but you know, stuff like this, it happens. What can we do? Just roll with the punches. So here's Dwarf Village. Sitting around in circles for days, almost gave up hope until I cracked into a great big hole. The gigantic monster was hiding deep in the rocks, eyes glittering something fierce. Done near ruined my britches, let me tell ya. Us dwarves, we make weapons from the ore we dig up. Yep, they're all handmade. Okay, so now we can buy stuff. Buy this fur vest for Kevin, this camo cloak for Hawkeye, and this cleric robe for Charlotte. But we're not gonna equip anything just yet. The spike glove for Kevin. Base lard for Hawkeye. And a ball and chain for Charlotte. Now we can equip everyone. Because equipping everyone is kind of a pain in the ass in this game because the menuing is slow. So we buy everyone's stuff and then we start equipping everyone. Oh. Oh, and to switch it to another character, we have to press select. Watts the shopkeeper done got a job to do. Tunnel's a mess further in. Woo-wee. Let me tell ya. Y'all turn right outside the village to go deeper down the tunnel. There's a lot of monsters, so you should buy some items first. I'm minding the shop. On that note, welcome. Yeah, I'll just buy a couple of cups of wishes, and then we're good. Yeah, we don't need too many, and then we'll hit the end to replay 60 GP. Wake us up in the PM. You're gonna be charging us this much. It was 43 in the last one, and then 20 something in the prior one. And then 10 in Astoria. R.I.P. All right. We just step on outside, then make a right, and off we go. Looking for Watts. It's further down the tunnel. Give me a sec, I'll make a path for you. Dad. Ah, you're kind of weak for adventurers, huh? Well, I'll be seeing ya. The Hawkeye and Charlotte were a decent length away from the fucking explosion. Kevin got the full brunt of it. That's why it took him a little longer to recover. Alright, so here we should be good at around level 8. What I like to do is try and be at a level or 2, maybe 3 if we can grind that much above the enemies. Just so we can kind of, you know, be okay with the enemies. Yeah, I'm Watts. Who's asking? Oh, you want nitromite? I got some here. It'll cost you though 5,000 GP. No way. Not an easy mark, Fine, I can give you a discount. How's 3,000 GP sound? Hell no. What? No. Guess no deal then. Hang on. Oh, wait. I ain't got the time to chat. I'm looking for Gnome, our patron elemental. He ain't nowhere to be found. Just been so many dang quakes and rumbles down here. I had to check on Gnome, but he was gone. What a mess. No time to waste. I'll be deeper in the caves looking for Gnome. No, wait. He's gone. I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, so grinding, being a couple levels over, 1 to 3 is fine. But you still gotta be careful, because some enemies are bullshit. And they will just kick your ass. Like, oh, you're 3 levels higher than me? Oh, no problem. I have this BS get out of jail card to take you all down. Yeah, there is an enemy that will be doing stuff like that. One of the knights. They'll cast their spell blade, an elemental saber, and then they'll do an attack, and it'll just more or less take everyone down. I think those are more mid game. I don't think the other ones have access to their saber abilities. I could be wrong. Maybe it's because we take them out quick enough that we don't, find out. We should probably use candies. We don't really need the full... I've already committed. We'll do candies from here on out. I don't have any fairy walnuts to replenish MP yet. Let's have Hawkeye open it up, just in case. He's our go-to for opening up chests, if I remember. Sometimes I'll just rush right in with Kevin. Altar box. Well, the good thing from this is we get experience if we take him down. Bad thing is, there's a good chance he can take us down. Alright, we got him. Gate experience is really good right now. Man, Charlotte and Hawkeye did not get a good, not have a good time there. Oh. This is what I was talking about. But I think we can, yeah. Let's head on out real quick. Had we walked any further in there, we would have been thrown into a boss fight. Although we'll probably be fine. Alright, so here's a save point. We'll just heal up to everyone. Oops. Yeah, one of the rare times the menu goes quick. Hey Brett, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You brought Hawk also? Yes, because I am doing Duran, Angela, and Reese for the remake playthrough. I figure we'll do Kevin, Hawkeye, Charlotte for this playthrough. Duran, Angela, Reese was my first party when I first played this game, back when the fan translation. Where'd this hole come from? Got a bad feeling. The original or remake? I'm doing original first, and then we're doing remake. Ah, did you hear that? I ain't gonna stick around. Later. You're trapped. There's a jewel eater. Yeah, those won't be a problem since we're fighting at night. Got a fever. Do you actually have a fever, Brad, or are you just saying it? Okay, just saying. All right. Yeah, I was about to say, man, like, damn, that sucks. We'll have Charlotte heal up. We could probably tank another hit, but I'm not gonna risk it. On the prescription is more cowbell. Yeehaw. Okay, we're good. That, and while she's doing that, we'll give Hawkeye the candy. Easy fight. The only thing about this run is we're not going to be casting spells in terms of offense. The only spells we'll be casting is Charlotte's heals and Hawkeye's ninjutsu. And that is a death for Charlotte. Because it did like 70 damage. We're good. Kevin's fine. Just some heals. At least the Jewel Eater hasn't thrown multiple attacks at once. Be safe. Our first bloods did like 3 attacks back to back. And they all hit Charlotte. You wanna step out, Nina? There we go. Done. That's how we'll know also with Kevin. For playing at night, he'll turn into his werewolf form, and once the fight's over, he'll turn back. Everyone doing all right? So that's the legendary subterranean monster Jewel Eater. Well, I'll be. Tunnel entrance you know is Stone Split Gap, we call Gem Valley. Say that Jewel Eater surfaces in the valley once every 1,000 years. First gnome goes missing, now Jewel Eater appears? What in tarnation is going on? Well, my ears done started burning. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate the GGs. No, you're alright. Of course I'm alright. I was saying that minding my own business when Jewel Eater dug a burrow straight through my bed. If I hadn't woken up, I'd have been that monster's lunch. Ah, phew. That ain't nothing to laugh about. No, we need your help. If it ain't fairy, been too long, sister. Power of the elementals, we can open the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana. Please. Well, I ain't one to turn down a lady's request. Leave it to me, miss. All right, cool. And we leveled up. So we'll give intellect to both of them. And stamina to Charlotte's. That way they can tank spells. And Charlotte can tank hits a little more. Well, Albie, you guys are friends with a great and powerful gnome. Sorry for being so rude earlier. Here, you can have the nitromite on the house. Don't you worry about it. Here, take your nitromite. Here, I'll send you right back to the entrance to Dwarf Tunnel with this magic rope. You know what? Yeah, we did just level up. Let's head out. Y'all take care now. Give my regards to Gnome. If we hadn't leveled up, I would have just walked all the way back here. Just for the experience. We probably still could have done that, but we're at level 8, so we're good. And we'll probably get 2 levels in the next area. So we'll see. We're almost done with our first set of elementals. Yeah, the first up until you start getting the second half of the elementals, it's kind of a drag. It's a bit of a slow start. Like after we get Jin, then we get Shade, then we go over to get the rest of them. That's when everything starts picking up, because by that point, once you get Undine, you should be ready to class change the first time. And then as you're getting to wake us up in the PM. As we get to the end of the game and start getting some question mark seeds. Once we hit 38, immediately, once we get the right class change items, class change again. There's a couple of places early on when you're going to fight the Benevolence, where you can farm those seeds. Or you can wait till near the end and get some from enemies that are more frequent. Who are you people? Fuel. Brought nitromite. You forgot? Oh, right. I didn't forget. I just couldn't remember. So, what's that nitromite for again? I'm kidding. I remember now. It's for my revamped cannon, right? Head to the backyard and I'll meet you there. Isn't she a beauty? This is the revolutionary ultra fabulous turbo cannon number 2. Wind shear check. Targeting check. Locked onto Valsena. Ready. Yep. Ooh, so close. Ugh. Mulber Moors. Almost made it. Yeah, so the best time to do anything when you have Kevin in the party is at nighttime. We can go into his wolf form. Hey, there's Duran. We meet again. It wasn't easy getting out of Jad, let me tell you. Found some others who missed the boat and we mounted an attack. Seems like the Priest of Light risked his life to put up a barrier and stop the beastmen from invading Wendell. Serves him right. There are a few beastmen left in town. They'll return to Ferolia soon enough. Still, this huge bird they brought to help them escape, and it brought me here. I heard rumors that the Magician Kingdom of Altena was planning to invade from the north. Just came back to report to the king. Gotta hurry. Valsenian soldiers are top-notch, but our enemies are magic users. Don't let anything happen to the king. Good luck. Counting on you. Yeah, so we'll take this path. Although this will take us back here for some reason. Such a weird layout. Yeah, but see how the enemies are now level 6? We're 2 levels above. We're good. Hawkeye is kind of frail. He gets jumped, it's kind of over. He does become a dodge tank, but up until you get to that point, he's gonna be taking a couple of hits. These moblers are no joke. They're brutal. Alright, but we're done here. What happened? Hang on. Altena mages attacked. His Majesty is in danger. What? Yeah, this throws us straight into the castle. Kevin and the others finally made it to the kingdom of Valsenna, only to find it decimated by Altenish forces. Well done. Release the magical creatures into the castle and fall back for now. Yes, sir. Enemies from the bridge? Gotta get to the king. Alright, just a quick heal, save, and let's go wreck some stuff. That would have done more damage to us had I not invested in intelligence. Yeah, that's BS. We can't even touch them until we go all the way around here. At least it was nice enough not to attack us again. And those machine golems are nothing compared to the ones we fought as a boss. Thank goodness. Yeah, I want to try and get the magicians out of the way because their spells can hurt. Yeah, like that. Yeah, there's still a machine golem. Okay. I didn't even notice the health drop that quickly. There was literally no warning indicator. Just straight up dead. Alright. We have 113 experience left. And that 8 experience pop We'll be good. Just a little bit of grinding. There's no end to them. I'll take care of the stragglers. You go on ahead and check on His Majesty. We don't fight a boss here, thank goodness, so we're just cleaning up enemies. Should hit level 9 in a bit. Art's nice, something that will sell. Yeah, that's what we should have heard before, you know, Kevin dropped dead. Take care of this chest knight. There it is. Intellect. So with Charlotte, it's just intellect, spirit is high priority, stamina, and then intellect if we can't level up anything else. And then if for whatever reason we can't level anything else, like spirit, intellect, stamina, then we'll do strength, I guess. Behold, even the Hero King is powerless when paralyzed by magic. You must be the Crimson Wizard of Altena. Why would Valda, the true queen, mount this cowardly attack on Valsena? She seeks to control the Mana Stones, and thought it best to destroy Valsena before retaliation. Her Majesty is not troubled by past alliances. A pity. That is all you wish to ask. So be it. Take this. Stop. Forgive the interruption. Until the next time, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, are you all right? Burin, you returned. Oh. Your Majesty, we are searching for the elementals that reside near the Mana Stones of the world. Please tell us where to find this Kingdom Stone. Fairy, I see. I met one of your kind when I stood against the Dragon Lord. In truth, I was chosen by that fairy. What? Sadly, that fairy was cut down at the hands of the Dragon Lord. I was spared. Fairies have come to our realm again. This bodes ill for the world. Eight Mana Stones exist in the world. Powers of earth, water, fire, wind, light, darkness, the moon, and wood originate from these stones. You will find the elemental spirits of each living nearby. We've already located the elementals of light, Lumina, and earth, Gnome. Heyo, how you doing? Six remain. You must travel to Paloport by boat from Bazer. From there you can reach Lawrence Mana Stone. It is the Windstone. Thank you, Your Majesty. We will find the stones. You need Scyphid's wind powers in order to find the remaining stones. Return once you have found them. Safe travels to you all. Sylphids. Alright, but first we gotta make our way there. Bon voyage? Oh, you mean my older brother. I'm Bonjour. I know you want to get back to Maya, but hang on. I'm still setting up my brother's invention. Yeah, so we'll just... go around the shops. A one-stop shop. So we got the accessories, now we're gonna buy some weapons. Nope, we're actually good. Double Trials Night. That's right, Zod. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I think Brad might almost be done with it. Leather band. Got earrings. The glass ring, and we're good to go. Brad's finishing, I'm just starting. Okay, yeah, he should be done. Should be the last dungeon. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to somebody here who will tell us, hey, you know, there's a giant cannon in the middle of the castle. Yeah, I saw some sort of cannon in the courtyard of the castle. I wonder what it's for. Yeah, I think we'll probably be doing... We'll stop right before we go do the corridor of... I guess they call it the corridor of wind? You know, right before we go get Jin, the spirit of wind. Maybe. We'll see how these next 2 hours go. I'm Bonjour, younger brother of Bon Voyage. He told me all about you. He even gave me this cannon to help out. Hop in, I'll send you back to my brother's place. Oh, don't worry. I'm a much better shot than he is. Yeah, because his brother took us just on the outskirts of the Valsenna. Not gonna lie, I thought it froze. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of a loading. Golden Road splits off before it gets to Bazer in the west. The other branch takes to Valsenna, governed by the Hero King. But we need to take the cannon because the bridge is out. And it still is. And it will be for the entirety of the game. No one puts in the fucking work order on that thing. But we're about to go to the Market City, which is cool. We just need to make it nighttime so we can buy some good stuff. They sell an item that heals the entire party. And they sell it for dirt cheap. So we're gonna buy a lot of those. We should have the money for it. It is dirt cheap. I ain't complaining. I do question why they decided to make it dirt cheap. Man, he got us in midair. You gotta admit, that was pretty dope. Sucked, but it was pretty cool. This place is quiet during the day, but not at night. There are flashing lights and strange noises. Bet you anything it's a ghost. This on PC? Unfortunately, no. The collection of mana is only available on the Switch. Which is where I'm playing it on. Those damn bastards. Trials of Mana, the remake, is on Switch, PC, PS4. Maybe Xbox. I don't know. And it's weird too because the remake of Secret of Mana can play it on PC and PS4. Maybe Xbox. People still play Xbox? I know, right? That's a very good question. They're still having games for the Xbox. Look, I'm not on either side, Xbox, on any console side. I don't care. The question is, why are they still making stuff for Xbox when it's being made everywhere else? And this is what I mean. Xbox exclusives. It's only for like a couple of months, and then it's on PS5 now. You have PC, so Xbox kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah, see that too. A lot of games on Xbox will also be on PC. So it's like, you know, Xbox is still making games. They're. I feel like they're just on a lifeline. Pretty soon it's gonna go. And it's gonna be their own fault. Oh, sorry, I'm Mattello, and as you can see, I'm obsessed with the supernatural. Really hope the building's haunted. Yeah, hey, today's Mana Day. You can stay here free of charge. Thank you. Until nighttime. I swear the only consoles that'll still be around is just gonna be Sony and Nintendo. That's it. Like the big three is, and then it's just gonna be only the big three: PC, PlayStation, Nintendo. Yeah, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo. I think this is gonna be them three. Welcome. So the Poto oil recovers single or multi-targets. And it's only 30 GP. Like I said, dirt cheap. So we're gonna buy a good amount of them. Just so we don't have to come back later. I mean, we'll come back later, but not like soon later. Like later. They're like 5 more. I lost count. That's not true. I wasn't keeping count. And then I'll buy a couple of these. Seven, 8, 9. Okay. Those ones are good for healing statuses, and it's same thing, single or multi-target. Those are more for emergencies. I'm gonna crash early, long week ahead. Have a good night. Ah, no worries, Zod. Appreciate you hanging out for a bit. Appreciate the sub. Rest well. I will catch you on the flip side. Storage. Dart to storage. I'm out of candy, but that's okay. I think it's time to start buying some chocolate. Okay, and here we'll buy a bunch of Drake scales. They will increase our strength. Three more. Let's see. Stallion chip. One more. Okay, one more. Okay. Looking for labor. Normally I'd offer you a deal on indentured servants, but I'm sold out. Someone already came and bought the last bratty boy I had. That has nothing to do with us. But if Reese was here, that's a different story. That bratty boy is your little brother. Destination Paloport. That'll be 50 GP per person, 150 GP for 3. Coming aboard? $50 per person. Yeah, the math checks out. Good thing we have enough. There. Oh, you just gotta crack your neck. All right, here we are, Paloport. Unfortunately, uh-oh. Something's not right. Acting like they don't recognize me. Isabella must have gone into them. Hey, cat got your tongue? Paloport is now a territory under the control of the Navarro nation. This is Isabella's doing. I know it. All the Navarlans might be under her witchcraft. Okay, dual attire. Scarf. I know we just bought some armor, but that was more accessories. Weapons wise, we might be fine, but I think we can, yeah, buy some new stuff. We don't really need to. I've gone by without. Sometimes I forget that there's a weapon shop here. We do have some extra stuff to sell, so we'll probably do that. It may or may not be enough, which it's fine. We bought a bunch of items that are useful for us. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna come back here anyways. Yeah, just there we go. I should just push them that way. I hate NPCs that walk around. Yeah, so here we're gonna hope you guys will get familiar with this place because we will be visiting quite a bit. We're inflicted with mini. That's fine. Yeah, because if Kevin's inflicted with mini, it's fine because everyone else can fight. Kevin just inflicts a lot more damage. Yeah, but soon Hawkeye will also be able to do some nice damage. Plus, this place is relaxing music, so all good. Yeah, see, sometimes he does 5 damage. We might. I think we're good. We don't got a healer or nothing. Yeah, we're in a safe spot. Oh no, these are Semnosa flowers. Ugh. And we're about to wake up in a rebel camp. Huh? Where am I? This is the Lawrence secret base. We Amazons have been preparing our remaining forces since Navarro attacked the Citadel. Who are you? I am Reese, Princess of the Kingdom of Lawrence. After Navarro attacked the Citadel, I assumed I alone survived. While searching for my kidnapped brother, I received word of this hidden base. Windstone. You know it? The Windstone. I believe it is located in Gust Hall, a cave in the Westerly Mountains. It may be blocked by the wind statues there, however. We could have controlled the wind for you from Citadel Lawrence, but with the invasion... Then we'll help. Let's take your citadel. No, I cannot possibly accept. This is our fight. Once you are fully rested, you are free to leave. The meadow near our base is filled with Somnosa flowers. Do not worry. You become immune to their sleep spores after being exposed to it once. Now let's go talk to... it's over here. Going into the war room. Your Highness, I am so pleased to see you well. Please do not strain yourself. I am fine, child. How can we take the citadel from the thieves who have it overrun? Frontal attack would easily be rebuffed by Navarro. Forgive me. I'm a mere caretaker. I never learned tactics or strategies of war. Wait. We should consult with the sage Domperi. He may have wisdom to impart upon us. Domperi? Yes, back when the world was waging war on the Dragon Lord and his unstoppable forces, Domperi advised the Hero King and led Valsenna to victory. Where can we find this tactician? He is difficult to locate. Domperi is Kokopukur, small beings that dwell in Rabite Forest, south of Jad. We must go and find him. Please wait. Kokopukur do not like larger folks such as us. You may not be able to meet with him at all. Finally, you have returned, and with you, our hope. You cannot leave us so soon, Your Highness. Please stay. We can help. Find the sage. Breeze can stay. You would take this mission. Thank you. It would be such a help. So what do? Domperi may not agree to meet you in your current forms. You must appear less human and more Kokopukur-like. You must find the legendary Minor Mallet. Rumor has it that the item is in Bazer. With it, you could possibly pass for Kokopukur. Yeah, so it's a quick trip back to Bazer just to get that mallet. Oh, well, we could walk all the way there, or we can just get shot out of a cannon. Hey, this way. That Bon Voyage's cannon? Oh, you know my cousin? The name's Merci. Nice to meet you. Can you blast us all the way to Bazer? But of course. Are you ready? Yes. Kaboom. Best way to travel. By cannon. Okay, it is still open. We barely made it. Welcome. Looking for something in particular? I always wanted to set up shop like this. Running a shop isn't as fun as I thought. Well, enjoy your doodads. I think I'll go take a nap. Yeah, because you gotta be at the shop the whole time. This one I think only takes us to Alloport. Oh, okay, we can go to Jad now. Okay, cool. You're in luck. This boat is headed there now. 90 GP per person. Oh boy. Twisting my arm. All this money. But yeah, we're already here. I'll have to go talk to Don Perry. Ooh, excuse me. I thought it would have taken longer, but maybe because every time I play this game, I always feel like it's a bit of a drag. The early start. Especially story-wise, it really does pick up once we collect our first set of elementals. Level 8 Rabite, still one experience. But oh well, did something. Level 1 shroom. We can ignore it. Yeah, so we're just making our way over here to this oddly shaped statue. Yeah, so these ones, silk tails. They can pack a wallop if we're not careful. But we're good. It really is they can take you down if you're not careful, if you're not paying attention. Ah. Path appeared in the trees. Path is too narrow. Oh, no worries. Drunk. You three do not look familiar. We're new. We just moved here. Nice to meet you. New neighbors, huh? Just me, or does something about you smell human? Must be the human I hitched a ride on. Yeah, that's it. Probably got some of his stink on me. Ha! It is hard to avoid those simple, stinky humans. Yeah. Anyway, do you know where we can find Don Perry the Sage? How about you look for the fellow yourself? I'm trying to just... There we go. Just trying to, move. Perry? No, but he's not in here. And it's one of those where some NPCs you interact with if you press A. Others, if you just touch them, you'll interact with them. Weird. Perry? No, he's not in here. Not here. Wasn't he outside? I could have sworn I saw him. Yeah, so now that we talked to all of them. Hey, Perry isn't here. Of course he is. I am he. What? But I asked if you knew where he was. When you asked, I was saying to turn around the village. I did not know where I would be at any one moment. What is wrong with this ordinary old man? Wow, that's deep, I guess. What? You doubt me, youngin'. Came for advice, Perry. There's a rumor that mice invaded a Korapakor homestead near the Kingdom of Lawrence. Figured other Korapakors might know how to get their village back. Any ideas? Aye. That is dreadful. Lauren, you say? Oh, I have an idea. First, you must locate the wind elemental, Sylphid. From one of the mountain paths in Lawrence is the entrance to Gust Hall, dangerous wind labyrinth. You can traverse the hall by changing the direction of the wind statues to create a path. The rest is up to you. The windstone can be found deep within. There you may also find Sylphid. Sylphid can spread the sleep spores from the Somnosa meadow throughout Citadel Laurent to incapacitate the Navarro agents. Wait, you knew we were human the whole time? It was obvious. If we were Korapakor, we would have known that this is the only settlement of our kind in the world. Besides, I can tell that you have a fairy within you. We Korapakor can see that you are her chosen one with a single glance. I'm not fond of humans myself, but I know that if fairy is here, the world is in dire peril. I cannot turn a blind eye. Pardon my teasing from earlier. I just cannot help myself. Oh, there is no greater joy. Okay, so now we're making our way to Gust Hall. Yeah, we just leave and it's gone. We're back to full size. Alright, so we gotta go back all the way to Palaports. So we'll have to go to Maya, then Baser, and then Palaports. Unless this will take us straight to Baser, and then we can go to Palaports, which I think is what we can do. And we'll fight these mushrooms. Level 9's not bad. I usually do, or I'm usually at level 10 by the time we do Best Hall. Maybe 11? $79. We'll definitely hit it while we're in Gust Hall. Maybe before we get there. Ooh, okay. Straight to Paddleport. That's even better. 70 per person. Of course. Yep, and we can't speed it up either. That's fine. Nice little cruise over there. It's all good. And the good thing, it's going to be nighttime as we, you know, go through Gust Hall. And if it wasn't, we'd sleep so it's nighttime. Speaking of sleep, we should also save. It's practically morning, we might as well just keep it going. Yeah, see, they got him. I like him, he gets hit and it takes a while for him to come back to his senses. Alright, we're fine, we're good. I never did get my chocolate. We'll be fine. We do have the pot. The oils. The poto oils. Which we're only gonna have Charlotte use them. Because they heal more with whoever's got higher spirit. Almost got him. Almost. Yeah, that's fine. We're good. Let's heal Hawkeye. If Kevin had a little less health, I would have thrown a photo oil. Yeah, these are the knights. And we'll just take out the harpy. They'll do a elemental saber, then they'll do an attack, and then they'll just wreck your shit. Alright, so now it's probably a good time to use a photo oil. Yeah, had we come here earlier and then come here again, they'd be like, wasn't there like a statue here earlier? Like, that's not good. Okay, so let's get rid of this mini status. Because that is kind of an annoying status ailment. No more nighttime. They barely do any damage. That's something we gotta deal with for a while. Ooh, nice. Oh, which is good because those cost 100 GP to buy. Man, this is brutal. Mini silence. These status ailments are... there's something. Silence we can kind of deal with. We have poto oils. We also have items too. You know, fix it up. Fix up our status ailments. But right now it's still early game, and it takes up quite a bit of resources to fix everything. Okay, we're almost done with Gust Hall. This is a... Nope. That'll take us back to the entrance. Just gonna go around this corner, hit the switch. Now one. Satisfied enemies. Honestly, we're good. Level 10 is decent. And we will get a decent amount of experience from the boss. Okay. Yes, we go here. What's that? It's Mana Stone. The first one I've seen in person, too. When Nevedon's sealed within were freed, the world would be in such danger. Hey, don't say that. Sorry. We're doing what we can to stop it, after all. Come on, Sylphid must be nearby. Yeah, this takes us to the Mana Stone. Whoa! Look at these footprints. Let's check them out. Yeah. Here gets to the save point. Because there's a boss fight coming up. Sylphid's in trouble. Let him go. He's gone. Something's wrong. Yeah, her Sept attacks. Increase our strength. Leave it a nasty status ailment. But any attack will wake us up. Attack only does 20 something damage. This is not good. Not expected to, you know, one-shot Charlotte. Or to finish her off. Yeah, she's almost down. Speed up. Accuracy evade. Or delaying the inevitable. Once Charlotte wakes up from that cyclone hit, she's gonna heal everyone with Poto oil. Or just herself. Oh. Oh. I thought it was over. It looked like no one was connecting any hits. He wasn't moving. There we go. You okay? Sylphid, are you alright? You saved me. Who was that Dark Knight from earlier? I don't know, one moment he was looking at the Mana Stone, and the next he was after me. He drained my energy and summoned Harsipeat. That night was after the Mana Stone? Sylphid, we need your help. I see. Well, you all saved my life. I'll stick with you until the bitter end. We were 507. Yeah. Essentially. Away from the next level. Okay. So now we have 3 elements. Lumina, Gnome, Sylphid. Now let's make our way back. We could magic rope out of here. I do want to fight some enemies on the way. So now that we got Sylphid, we can go take back Lawrence. Yeah, we should hit level 11 in the next area. I think we'll be good. I think maybe we'll stop right before we go reclaim Lawrence. I mean, not bad. We got a good amount of stuff done. We got 3 elementals. Let's go retake Lawrence, and then we'll get a 4th one. Not in Lawrence, but after we finish the events in Lawrence. Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye needs a lot of healing because he is a little fragile. Yeah, well, when they miss the attacks, it's really good, but when they land a hit or two on him, he's in a lot of pain. Okay. I know it's a little earlier than usual, but I think it's a good stopping point. I don't want to go too far, and I also should probably sleep a little early today. I've been sleeping way late these past couple nights. Next time, next Saturday and Sunday, we'll be doing a little longer. Let me see. Send it all over to Brad. He's almost done with Trials of Mana. See what else he'll do afterwards. Maybe he'll pull up a randomizer. We'll see, because he is almost done with the game. But thanks everyone for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with the finale of Recoded. And then Tuesday we will start Dream Drop Distance. And that should take us maybe 2 weeks? A week and a half? We'll see. Depends if I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. But thanks everyone for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.